What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Happy to have you on here. Today we're going to be looking at another amazing startup. Today we're going to be looking at Vendy, and it's located in Lagos, Nigeria. So its short description is enabling offline payments in Africa. And so let's check out what Vendy does. And so if you come here to its page on Y Combinator, you have a little description of what they do, their mission statement. Vendy helps businesses accept offline payments in Africa. Instead of paying with cash, customers can pay a Vendy merchant on their phones without internet access. And so this is very important, especially the part where it mentions without internet access, because as you know, it's not every part of Africa which is covered in internet, and even some parts which are, the internet can be laggy. So I think Vendy is really addressing a very important problem here. So here we have a little description about their different CEOs. And so if we check out Vendy's page, website, you can check it out at vendy.money. And so it's really a minimalistic design which tries to give us the information and the mission statement directly. And so yes, what does it say? Enabling offline payments in Africa. And you can see the word offline has been highlighted with a different color because that's the main focus. So Vendy helps businesses accept payments from customers without internet access. So if we scroll down a little, how it works: keep your customers happy with faster payments. Bank and mobile money account transfers are settled instantly. Front end configured for African customers, no customization required. We are your best option for accepting payments in Africa. Well, I won't agree with that, but I guess they do a good job anyways. So payment received and settled in multiple African countries. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, so if you continue down ahead, you see get started with our ease to use request to pay application. So trusted by global brands, you can see MTN and Orange, which are big players in this game as well. And so I believe you can also see a certification here, ISO 27001. Yeah, so I think Vendy is really addressing a major problem, and their website is kind of simple and minimalistic. I guess there's not a lot happening here. And so if you come to the merchants they work with, they have SMEs and service providers. And so let's check out their pricing. And so when it comes to their pricing, you see they have 0.5% plus 30 NGN, or 1.5% plus 100 NGN for service providers and for SMEs. Yeah, so this is in Nigeria. And here we have a list of the countries in which they operate: Nigeria, Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, and Uganda. So in Rwanda, the pricing is a little different, 3% per transaction. Yeah. So in Kenya, it seems to be the same pricing. In Tanzania, it is the same pricing. I think for all the other countries is the same, but for Nigeria, it's a little different. And so I believe this website is more aimed at being informational, even though I didn't really find a lot of information. They work more on an app base, so you have to get their app, and that has a lot more features. And so if you come to their app on the Play Store, here we have a little description and some images of what that is going to look like. And so here, an alternative method of digitalized offline payment. Well, I'm really interested to know how they process their payments, like how it works on the back. But I guess it's interesting because they're really addressing an interesting problem. And I believe maybe they might make use of USSD codes in order to do so. So receive commission for every payment on Vendy. Well, that's a nice touch. Keep track on all transactions. Yes. Get started as an individual or a business. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, here's a service provider page where we see a little how the app is supposed to work. So it works also with APIs. You can integrate it into your own apps as well as make use of their apps. And so basically what it does is you can integrate a payment button and then you get the contact of the person and proceed to the payment successful. It sends a request to withdraw the money from one way or the other, either through bank or through mobile money or Orange Money. And then when the person confirms, he enters his code to confirm on his phone, and that confirms the payment. Yeah, so that's it, payment successful. Yes. And so yes, if you come now to the documentation of Vendy, they provide a documentation for developers so they can be easily integrate the API into an app, and that's going to allow you to receive payments and carry out different transactions. So I'm definitely not going to bore you with a lot of documentation here. I just wanted to do that short presentation of Vendy. And so this is going to allow you to enable offline payments through Africa. Unfortunately, it's not in every country in Africa, and they have a very limited list of countries. I guess for regulation purposes, they can't be everywhere. But this is an interesting touch, and if you're in one of those countries, you can make use of this service to accept payments on your different application. So yeah, that's another amazing startup doing a great job in Africa. I hope you check them out. If you're in one of those countries, definitely make use of their services. I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one.